Hi, my dear students. I hope you guys are doing well. So, this is in continuity with our discussion of critical reasoning that we have started. So, we had one video where we were dissecting the argument, and now we are going to understand that what are various types of patterns which are very frequently seen in the GMAT questions. Let's get started. My name is Juhi Narula. तो देखो जब हम बात करते हैं पैटर्न्स की तो देयर आर सर्टेन वेज इन विच द आर्ग्यूमेंट्स अपीयर वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली. एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पैटर्न उसमें है दैट वी कॉल कॉजुअलिटी पैटर्न या कॉजुअल पैटर्न. सो हाउ डज द वर्ड कम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस? फ्रॉम द वर्ड कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप, राइट? तो एक बार एक आर्ग्यूमेंट समझते हैं, देन वी विल ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ टेम्पलेट फॉर इट. सो लेट्स रीड दिस पर्टिकुलर आर्ग्यूमेंट. A study indicated that adults who listen to classical music regularly are less likely to have anxiety disorders. Clearly, pay attention to this word clearly. So, clearly is a conclusion indicator. This we have discussed in our previous class, right? So, this is the conclusion indicator. Classical music helps calms the nerves and lower anxiety. So, this is the conclusion the author is trying to establish. I can use claim and conclusion interchangeably, and in order to validate this conclusion, this is the premise or the evidence statement provided. So now if we take a deeper look at this particular argument, we can say that anybody who's listening to classical music, so this is the cause, right? I'm listening to classical music. So this is what we call cause. And what is the effect it is creating? It is leading to lower anxiety levels. So it's leading to lower anxiety levels. This is the effect, right? So we can say there's a cause and effect relationship. Now in this case, the first statement acts as a premise, and on the basis of this we are reaching to this particular conclusion. Now if I ask you that think a little critically on this particular argument and identify that are there any gaps or loopholes or certain parameters which the author has not taken into consideration while establishing the conclusion. तो अगर आप थोड़ा सा observe करोगे, if you are slightly vigilant, you will be able to see there are a lot of gaps in the argument. Now this argument states that listening to classical music is solely responsible for lower anxiety levels, right? Now the study was on the adults who listened to classical music, right? So based on a small study, you are applying the result to general masses, right? What if I say there were other factors also? The office was conducting yoga sessions for the employees, or maybe they were given a good increment or bonus, they were given a paid vacation, right? So the other factors have not been taken into consideration. Now when we bring the other factors into consideration, then in that way we are weakening the argument, because we are saying that, see, the author has not taken these parameters into consideration, so that means the conclusion does not stand valid. That's what we discussed last time also, that when we talk about any argument, there is a premise, based on it we establish a conclusion, and if there is any gap, that means there are good chances that we cannot establish the conclusion, and that's precisely what we do not want. Premise हम negate कर नहीं सकते, because it is a fact. We have to always be in sync with the premise. So premise is always correct. Now conclusion we do not wish to negate, because the moment you doubt the conclusion or you negate the conclusion, the entire argument collapses. But there is a gap in the argument. So what do you do to bridge that gap? To bridge that gap, we take into consideration assumption, right? So this is how the entire argument functions, and if you target the assumption, you are in a way weakening it, right? The moment you target the assumption, you are weakening it, and the moment you substantiate the assumption, you are basically, so this is the assumption, the moment you substantiate it, you are strengthening it. So in this case, what did you assume? That okay, listening to classical music is the only factor that has led to the reduction in the anxiety levels, right? And this is no coincidence. Since the cause was present, that is the reason the effect followed, right? So what is the premise? A and B are correlated. That means listening to classical music and having lower anxiety levels, both these things are correlated. And what can you conclude? A caused B. Since I was listening to classical music, that led to lower anxiety levels, right? Further, if we move, what is the assumption? It is not a coincidence, right? It is the effect is being created because of the cause present. Since I was listening to classical music, that is the reason I have lower anxiety levels, and there is no other cause, right? Now, there is nothing else responsible for reduction in anxiety levels except listening to classical music, because the moment you point out other factors, right, the moment you give a counter example in which the cause is present but the effect does not follow. मेरी friend ने classical music सुना, वो तो depression में चली गई. Cause is present but the effect does not follow, so in a way you are targeting the assumption, you are weakening the argument, or you identify other possible causes that, you know, the people also who practice meditation, who practice yoga, they also experience less stress, they also have lower anxiety levels, right? Or you show it is a coincidence, 100 लोगों ने classical music सुना, एक ही का anxiety level reduce हुआ. So in a way we are saying that the cause is always not creating the effect, right? So this is how we weaken the argument. And in case we have to strengthen the argument, we have to offer evidence to show that it is not likely to be a coincidence. 100 लोगों ने classical music सुना, सबका anxiety level reduce हुआ. So that means you are validating that the cause is creating the desired effect, right? You give an additional example of the cause being present and the effect following. My friend listened to classical music, now she has lower anxiety levels, and you say there is no other possible cause, so the result is only coming because of listening to classical music, right? Now, why did we study this entire cause and effect relationship? Because there are a lot of causal patterns that you will be seeing in the GMAT questions. पार्किंग की प्रॉब्लम थी, तो मेयर ने क्या किया, मेयर ने पार्किंग फीस इंक्रीज कर दी, तो क्या अब क्या हुआ, अब ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल में आ गया या पार्किंग की प्रॉब्लम कम हो गई, कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप है. आई गो टू जिम एवरी डे, आई लॉस्ट वेट, कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप है. आई हैव स्टार्टेड ड्रिंकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ वाटर, माई स्किन नाउ ग्लोज बेटर, कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप है, राइट? सो एनी कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप, पोल्यूशन बहुत है तो देयर हैव बीन सर्टेन, यू नो, बैरियर्स क्रिएटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट, राइट? रिस्ट्रिक्शंस established, cause and effect relationship hai, right? So wherever there is a cause and effect relationship, this template holds true. So this is a template, this is a generalized template that we have created, that whatever be the cause and effect relationship, there would be a cause that would be creating an effect. So A and B factors, that means cause and effect would be correlated, and A has led to causing B. Now, assumption will be the same for any cause and effect relationship. Similarly, the moment you are targeting the assumption, you are weakening the argument, and the moment you strengthen the assumption or you consolidate the assumption, you are basically strengthening the argument, right? So that is the reason when we study the patterns, we don't need to practice a lot of questions. If you've got the clarity for the pattern, then we are all sorted. So my sincere advice would be that just create one table where you have mentioned the entire causality pattern, and you can stick it wherever you study, so that moment you see it 2-3 times, it will be really easy for you to implement this concept in the actual questions, right? So I hope you really enjoyed the session. We'll be meeting for more such discussions where we'll be discussing other patterns. Till then, please take very good care of yourself and work hard. All the best.